All right, welcome to this video. We are on our way to, she's laughing because this is like my sixth take trying to do this intro. This is what it's like making video, guys. Anyway, let's get to the point. We're heading to go get our Ejari sorted, okay? Now, the Ejari is connected to our tenancy agreement because we weren't able to do this online and we're actually moving this weekend. There will be a video on where we're moving to and all this kind of stuff, but you're gonna come with us. We also need to drop into IKEA as well to pick up a few things to be delivered for the weekend. But what I do want to talk about for some of this video, at least for the bulk of this video, is the new first-time buyers scheme that they've just launched for Dubai. And it isn't just for locals, it is also for expats. And it also covers up to 5 million dirhams, which will mean that you can get a golden visa under this scheme as well. So a lot of information on that coming, but let's head to try and sort out our Ejari first.
Now, if you are looking to move to Dubai to relocate and set up your own business so you can get your residency visa, the process can be quite arduous, but I cannot recommend enough the guys at GenZone as the people for you to consider. They've been setting up businesses in Dubai for some time. They've helped over 600 companies get established, and they offer a front-to-end service, which means it's not just about your business registration. They also help with your medical and attaining your Emirates ID. Their customer service is impeccable. I've had a number of my clients already use them, and they cannot speak more highly of Kevin and the team. And if you are already in Dubai, you're aware that you need to be doing your tax submissions for your business, they can also help you with that as well. I will leave links down below for you to book a call with Kevin and the team. Now let's get on with the rest of the video.
Okay, so we've just finished registering the Ejari. What did you think?
Yeah, I think it was really easy. The guys were funny. It was really, really smooth. I think it took 20 minutes, but we were joking and laughing in between. Yeah, very straightforward. You need your Emirates ID. You need your tenancy contract. It can be a soft PDF copy. It doesn't have to be a physical copy. And you need your D1 number, which we can find where, Peter? Where can you find the D1 number?
Yeah, so you need, when you're renting an apartment, outside your front door, there is a plaque which has a DWA premises number. You need that number. Now, we didn't actually have ours, so we had to call our landlord, who luckily had it to hand. So you need that when you're registering for your Ejari. But yeah, like Ilona said, really, really straightforward. It took about 20 minutes roughly. It cost 221 dirhams to do on your own. I know that if you're going through an agent, sometimes the agents will say that they can do it on your behalf, but they'll charge you a little bit extra. This particular DWA typing service office that we've come to, it's a government building. So when you come here, you can't come in shorts. You've got to come in long trousers. You've got to be covered up. But this particular one was about 20 minutes from us in Town Square. But yeah, it was really straightforward, really, really cool.
Something to remember as well with the Ejari, you need your Ejari contract because you won't be able to register your DWA, so your electricity and water supply. So without, basically they generate a unique number, Ejari number, and this is now going to go online when you register for your DWA services and gas services and what have you. So that's really important. And probably something important as well, if you're not married, you cannot have Ejari in both people's names.
Yes, yeah, and I think that's a really, really big one because when we were looking for the apartment, the guy said to us it's going to be easier to have it in one name. So we had this one in my name. And because obviously when you're changing bank accounts, they want proof of address. Normally, they will ask for like your Ejari. So we were like, okay, can we have it in two? And the landlord was like, fine. But when we got here, they insisted to have the Ejari in one name. So just be mindful of that. It doesn't mean that you can't change your address with your bank. What would happen in our instance is I'd have to write a letter to her bank to say that she lives with me at the address, blah, blah, blah.
That, I think, yeah, it's slightly different from the UK because I think in UK we want official documents, right? A bank statement or something like this. In here, a simple letter from your flatmate saying this person resides here is enough or is sufficient, you know, for you to update your addresses. So yeah, really straightforward.
Yeah, so a couple of things for you to know there. So we're going to head to IKEA because you've got to pick up a few things, and then we'll get into the first-time buyer scheme a bit later on in the video.
something else that's worth mentioning is the Dubai Rest app. Now, the Dubai Rest app is a tool that you can use on a couple of fronts. So first and foremost, if you're going to be looking to rent an apartment, you're going to be working with a real estate agent. Now, most real estate agents in Dubai, I say most, all of them in Dubai should have a RERA ID. That means that they've gone through the various qualifications to give them the credibility and the license to actually work as a real estate agent. Now, you can check their RERA ID, their credentials, in the Dubai Rest account. Now, I've already mentioned on previous videos that we came across one that didn't have a RERA ID, and that was really the driving force of us not using that agency, despite the fact that she said that she was going through the process of it. It just didn't feel right. More on that maybe on the moving in video. The other thing that you're also going to get with the Dubai Rest app is once you've had your Ejari issued, your Ejari will essentially be uploaded to your account in the Rest app. So essentially it's a tool, number one, to keep you safe, and number two, to have all of your documentation in one place so you can access it without too much fuss. So you're definitely going to want to download that once you get here and you're starting to look for properties. All right, so now let's actually get into the main topic of this video, which is the first time buyer scheme that has just been launched for Dubai residents. Now, there are some criteria that you have to meet, and I'm just going to go through those right now. So you must not own a previous property in Dubai. So obviously you're supposed to be a first-time buyer. You have to be living in the UAE. So you're going to have to be a resident. You have to be over the age of 18. And you'll be looking for properties under 5 million dirham. I'm going to put the conversion right there so you can see what that looks like in pounds. Now, the 5 million dirham number is actually quite important because if you've been paying attention, you can get a golden visa if you spend 2.5 million dirham on a property. So this will give you the ability to perhaps use this scheme to buy your first home in Dubai and also access the 10-year golden visa as well. Now, there are a number of developers that have signed up to this. I'm going to put this on the screen, but here's just a run of the ones that you'll probably be aware of. You've got Azizi, Emaar, which is obviously the big one. You've got Damac, you've got Ellington. You've also got Majid Al Futan, Beyond Development, Danube, Walsall. You've got Nikhil, Dubai Properties, Miras, Palmer, and you've also got Bengati as well that are also included. Now, from my understanding of this scheme, you will have access to discounts on certain off-plan properties. So this is off-plan properties. You can access existing properties as well, but with those ones, you'll be working with a lender that will give you preferential rates if you're going to be looking for, say, like a mortgage. From my reading of this, it feels like they are definitely trying to encourage more purchases into the off-plan kind of properties that are going up at the moment, more so than the existing kind of like stock that already exists. And like off-plan can be a little, I wouldn't say tricky or dicey, but with off-plan, you certainly can get some really, really good properties. And if you're in early enough, you can get a really, really good discount. But that's the whole point of this scheme, is to give you a discount, good prices on off-plan properties, and for existing stock also getting a bit of a discount as well. Now, if you do need to use this scheme and you're going to be accessing a mortgage, okay, so you're going to take a mortgage, typically you need a 20% deposit as a resident in the UAE, in Dubai, to get a mortgage. Well, they do have a number of banks that have signed up that are part of this initiative. So you've got DIB, you've got the Commercial Bank of Dubai, you've got the Emiratis Islamic Bank, you've got Emirates NBD, and you've got Majrek as well. Again, they will be on the screen so you can actually reference them. Now, in terms of like frequently asked questions, and I'm taking all this information from the actual government website, and I think what is really important for you to do is to be sure, and again, because there'll be lots of people that may see this as an opportunity to charge money for this type of scheme and accessing information, I will leave a link to the official government website where I'm getting all of this from. They've got a range of frequently asked questions on here, and I think let's just go through some of them right now so you can kind of see what they actually look like and how they're positioning the answers to this. So the first question here is, what is the first time home buyer program? And it basically just says what I've already explained. It's initiative designed to make home ownership more accessible in Dubai. The program offers priority access to new property launches, preferential prices on new unit sales by select developers, and tailored home financing options in partnership with top developers, real estate brokers and banks. In terms of who's eligible, I've already explained this. You have to be a resident of the UAE. You must not currently own a freehold residential property in Dubai. You've got to be over the age of 18, and you're looking for property priced below 5 million dirhams. Now, what are the main benefits? The main benefits is, well, priority access to units, as we've already explained there, preferential prices on off-plan properties, flexible payment plans for off-plan properties as well. One of the things we did find in the place that we're moving, because we were speaking to the agents, where we're moving to might be a bit of a hint. When the buyers originally put money in to acquire spaces in this building, they had a payment plan that meant that they could continue to make lump sum payments past handover, which is very, very unique in some cases, because when you put money into a off plan, for example, you may have, right, you've got to put up 20% immediately, and then you have to pay off the rest in the run up to handover. In this particular instance, some of the owners, or I will say most of the owners that I've been hearing about in this building, managed to get a payment plan, which meant that they could continue to make payments past the handover day. So whether that will be the case with this, I don't know, but you're looking at flexible payment plans for off-plan properties specifically. What else should I kind of like highlight here in terms of the FAQs? Again, I'm going to link this so you can see this. How do you apply for the program? Yes, so this is a really, really important one. You register through the DLD website or Dubai Rest. Now, remember, I mentioned Dubai Rest for our Ejari. It's been issued this afternoon. It's already in the Dubai Rest, my Dubai Rest account. If I wanted to register for this, there is an actual button in there for me to fill in my details and register my interest for this. I don't know what the process looks like past that, but I would imagine you go into a list and then you would probably get sent a load of off-plan properties that will be included within this scheme for you to look at. But Dubai Rest, you should definitely go and download that app anyway, because it's just a nice, it's a great app in just terms of keeping all your information all in one place. Essentially, if eligible, you receive a confirmation email through DLD containing your first home by a QR code. Use your QR code to access program benefits through participating developers and banks. Now, if you do apply for this and you're not eligible, that isn't the end of the world, because you can reapply it if your circumstances change according to this FAQ. But the main criteria that we've already explained is the one to really be mindful of. You must not own a previous property in Dubai. You've got to be over the age of 18. You've got to be resident here, and you're looking for a property less than 5 million dirhams. I mean, it wouldn't make any sense making this available to someone who's looking to spend, 10, 15, 20 million dirhams. You would argue that they don't actually need the help for this as well. There's some other questions in here, but again, I think I'm just going to leave them for you to peruse, as I'm going to leave the link down below. But as you can see by the screen recording, quite a few FAQs. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm really excited to move into the new place this weekend, and I'm really thankful that we were able to take staff accommodation in our first year over here to allow us to settle in, acclimatise, and kind of get to know Dubai a little bit more. If I'm completely honest, if we had to deal with looking for a new apartment the minute we arrived here, it would have been completely and utterly overwhelming. And over the next couple of weeks, as you watch the channel, what we will do is show you the apartment that we went for, the building that we went for, maybe give you a little bit of a tour, but also give you a comprehensive kind of like breakdown of the things to be mindful of if you're going to be going through the same process, like I know many of you in the Telegram group will be. And if, by the way, if you've not joined the Telegram group, it is free. You should definitely join if you're looking to move to Dubai, setting up a business or doing whatever it is that you're doing. The hope is that by sharing our frustrations, if you are moving here, you'll be able to maybe just learn from what we found out in doing it. And in your move, I think being prepared is the most important thing. Unfortunately, you don't know what you don't know till you don't know it. And sometimes you have to experience it to realize that, there's a learning curve. Like, for example, today, registering for our Ejari, had no idea that we needed to have the DWA premises number. We luckily were able to get it from the landlord. So, this channel is designed to be as helpful and educational as possible, and I hope that I'm keeping up to that promise here on the channel. I appreciate everyone for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. If you're thinking about moving to Dubai, I promise you, we're trying to build a community and Telegram group. And there are lots of things that we're thinking about at the moment. We've got a business channel, a property channel in there as well. There'll be more channels opening up. So if you're moving here, you should definitely subscribe, join the Telegram group for sure. And please do smash this like button so other people who are looking to move here can also get to see this video as well. But as always, I appreciate you for your time. I appreciate you for your attention and your comments. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week, by which time we will be fully moved into the new apartment. Wish us luck.